Good evening, everybody. Thank you for joining us. I am Reverend Rob Benashak, and I am the pastor of the Institute for Spiritual Development in Washington, D.C., and I am delighted once again that you have joined us here on this beautiful Wednesday evening, this beautiful, almost late summer evening, where you can feel the coolness of the air beginning to enter, and you can still hear the crickets. It's just a really magical time of year. But we are here to take some time to be in the stillness, to allow these beautiful earth magic cards to guide us in our message for the week and how we choose to receive that message in our meditation today. So our format is that we will shuffle the cards, or I will shuffle the cards on your behalf, of course. And you will hold up your hands or do whatever you need to do to add your energy to the cards, even if you're not in real time. And we will draw that card, and then we'll allow it to inform and guide us in our meditation for tonight. So, again, I'm working with these Earth Magic cards. They're gorgeous. They've given us such joy over the last year and a half. I am still seeking to draw cards that we haven't drawn before, because we tend to be returning to the same cards, and that of course says something as well. But let's just begin by taking a moment, a deep breath together, inhaling and exhaling, inhaling and exhaling. And on this last breath is when you can begin to add your energy to the cards that I will be moving around. I won't even say shuffling, because I'm not really a shuffler, as we all know. So add your energy, send your thoughts. And know that whatever card we pick this evening is just a guidepost, is just a message, is just some tips and tactics spiritually for living out the rest of this week and beyond. All right, I'm going to stop now, and as you all know, I'm going to draw the top card just so you can see that I'm not reaching into the deck and pulling out one that is of my choice, but is one that is of all of our choices because of how I shuffle the cards. So let us see what our card is for today, and it is Desert. It is Vision Quest, and I believe we had this card just 2 or 3 weeks ago, if that. So apparently our Vision Quest, apparently our journey into ourselves is not over. So I'm going to put the card in a place where you can see it a little bit better. Just hold on 1 second. So, Vision Quest, Desert, again. Let's see what we are reading about today. And I turned right to it, no lie. So, this is a big message that we're getting again, and for emphasis. In this arid climate zone that we all call desert, images shift and change throughout the day, yet always maintain a sharp and defined presence. Those hardy species of flora and fauna have found a home in the desert and have adapted over eons to the relative harshness that's a strong characteristic of these lands. Throughout history, we've passed down many stories of people wandering the desert, often They're about religious figures and ascended masters who have journeyed there and returned to their people with remarkable visions. The desert is an ideal place to seek a vision, or, more accurately, to allow a vision to come to you. The quiet and peace of such an environment is conducive to the solitude required to have this type of profound experience. Spending time in this region without the usual accoutrement of the civilized world can present survival challenges, or at least seem to. And this could rightfully be called a spirit quest, where through steadiness in this seemingly bleak environment, it becomes possible to receive direct guidance from spirit internally and in the world around you. A vision quest is a process whereby you spend a few days in the wilderness alone. Typically, you carry only water and some sacred items with you, and you spend most of the time praying or meditating. Many who have completed a vision quest assert that it is a powerful and even life-changing experience, and report vivid and profound revelations. It is said that the desert does not lie, so partaking in this can help you discover the truth about your purpose, or at least give you some clues. It is time for you to go on a vision quest. Designate a place in nature in which to dwell, whether for a couple of hours or a few days. Spend the majority of your time while there praying and meditating. It is best to be in a location where you can truly find solitude, even if it is in a quiet corner of a park for an afternoon. Wherever you go, take your question, concern, or challenge with you into prayer or meditation. Allow it to float in your consciousness and watch what shows up. This is one of the more powerful cards. By drawing it, whatever other messages you may have received are amplified threefold. Well, if we're amplifying the Vision Quest card yet again, we're amplifying it even more than it already is. So maybe we'll get it again in perpetuity. What do you think? So I'm going to invite everyone to begin to relax, take your video off of your screen so that you can relax and not worry about anybody watching you, and lay back, get comfortable. This is your space that you're in, so there's no reason for you not to be comfortable, I'm hoping. And I'm going to put the card up again, just so it is there for you, holding space. If you want to look at it again, if you want to remember how you felt when you saw it again. Because tonight, on this very night, we begin our vision quest together. And so let's consider the beginning of this vision quest kind of like the prologue to that quest, the advanced work that we're doing on that quest. Hopefully, you can find a space that is yours, your go-to nature spot, your go-to internal spot, that you can begin to go within and take that question with you to pray or to meditate on. So this is where we get to iron out some of the details. And we'll begin by once again paying attention to our breath as it enters and exits our body. And you're breathing on your own. But you're feeling that inhale, watching that breath come into your body and holding on to it for a second, and then exhaling it. And just watch that breath with your mind's eye. As you inhale, allowing it to fill your body. Pause for a moment and exhale. And again, at your own pace, paying attention. Are you seeing it with your eyes or your mind's eye, that breath as it enters you, fills you, and is released from you? And so now let each breath take us deeper and deeper into ourselves. Each inhale relaxes us more, as each exhale takes us one step deeper into our own selves. Inhaling and exhaling deeper and deeper and deeper. Inhaling and exhaling deeper and deeper and deeper. And as we go deeper, let us just imagine our bodies, which are being held to their space by our breath, begin to just slowly disappear, becoming invisible to the material eye, as our essence becomes highly visible as an essence in our spirit plane. Our body dissolves just to the material eye, but our presence becomes vivid and beautiful. Like the nebula that we see swirling on the screen. Those are our individual presences swirling about together as we embark on our vision quest this evening. And as our presence we begin to imagine the desert of that card forming around us. We imagine the red rocks, the glowing yellow rocks, the vibrant blue sky appearing around us. We feel the warm, almost hot but dry air. And yet our essences are how we remain here in this desert. Here in the desert, we can almost feel the blueness of the sky. In our essences, we can feel the arid ground. We can feel the blaze of the sun. As we allow the silence briefly to envelop us, we now feel the sun begin to descend on the horizon. As warm as it felt in the last moment, we begin to feel the coolness of the desert night. We begin to feel the stars up above us, the infinite number blanketing the sky of twinkling stars and celestial bodies. Here in this cool desert setting, we feel safe. We feel relaxed. And we feel open. We brought our question to the desert with us this evening. Our question, our concern, our intention, whatever it may be, we brought it with us to the astounding quiet of this desert night. Maybe our question is, what is our question? Maybe our question is, what is the path to realizing this intention? There's no stress related to it. We are just relaxed. And comfortable. And for the next few moments, we're going to allow the desert and its essence and its life to speak to us. She has spoken to us, the desert. She has shared her guidance about our question. She has shared her insight about the answer to that question. And we are grateful for her wisdom. And we know that the voice that we have heard from the bells and from the drum have offered us and shown us a path. There are many paths, but the path that we have seen tonight is a path, a guidance, a suggestion, an option, and an opportunity. That leads to our infinite possibilities. And we know that after tonight, we are invited by the desert to deepen this vision quest even more. To discover and to remember what we know about our deepest self, about what is best for our deepest self. And perhaps even our next step to coming closer to our deepest self. And now with that voice of the desert, her song of warmth and yes, survival, and of thriving, that beautiful voice rises from within, and we choose with enthusiasm, with excitement, with expectancy and anticipation, this beautiful journey, this question, or the answer to our question, or this intention that the desert voices have revealed to us this evening. As the sound fades, we begin to remember and realize our breath. We can see it, we notice it as it enters through our nostrils, and it fills our lungs and our whole bodies, and then exits. We know that this breath of life has kept us anchored to this plane. Has kept us alive while we allowed the stillness of spirit and the voice of the desert to offer us insight and wisdom and to show us possibilities for ourselves. And so now we claim this breath. We return to our material living world, which we've never really left, by inhaling and exhaling quickly, inhaling one more time, and exhaling quickly, and then one last breath, inhale and exhale, and as we do, we can open our eyes. You can just stay relaxed where you are. Just enjoying this state of knowing that the voice of the desert has offered to us. It's a beautiful evening. I invite you to perhaps journal on this experience if you'd like, or turn on your own phone camera and just record some thoughts. Look at yourself in the eye on your phone in that camera and make that selfie something of substance. Share with yourself what's happening on this vision quest, what you've seen, what you hope to see, and what your next steps might be on evolving this vision quest that we began this evening. Make part of this vision quest deepening your relationship with you, falling more in love with you, listening to that precious voice of you. But first, go enjoy your beautiful summer's evening. Thank you so much for being here. We've got lots coming up at the Institute for Spiritual Development. We are in big change, but we still have some events that are happening online for the next couple of weeks over the summer. And then as the months evolve, you are going to see a brand new ISD, or at least an excitingly evolving ISD. And hopefully you will continue to become a part of it in any way that you can. Joining our online events, exploring what we do offer in person in the coming months. I know I'm going to see you there. So have a wonderful evening, and I will see you in the space. Good night.